everyone, welcome back. Today I am finally getting to working on my GT350, and by working I mean a super easy install. Of course, I already mentioned it before, I'm going to be installing the spoiler on this, the GT350R replica spoiler, because I just don't like how it looks. But either way, we'll get into that in just a little bit. I had asked you guys in my previous videos if any of you were dog owners. Surprisingly, a lot of you own dogs, and also so many of you are curious to know what I'm doing with my e-commerce companies. So I do plan on making a video on that. So after this install, my next YouTube video will most likely be about that. So yes, it is dog related with my two companies. I absolutely love dogs. They are another passion of mine. I will be talking about one of those companies in the next video. I'm very excited to talk about that. But today we are going to be working on my GT350, getting it ready because I can't stand to look at it this bare any longer. Here it is. I already unpacked it. So this is the GT350R replica wing, and again, this is going to be an easy install just because let me show you why, because usually it wouldn't be this easy, but you guys already know I already have these holes on my trunk. This is like I feel like you guys really feel strongly about these holes. Honestly, I don't mind, you know. It gives the car some character. So I do have the ability with now all of these holes to either add this GT350R replica wing, or if I ever change my mind, then I can install my race wing, which is this huge wing right here. So I like, you know, I like the holes. I like the ability that I have options. It does not bother me. It used to at first, but now I'm way over that. I mean, this is a car that I did used to track. I haven't tracked it lately, just, you know, you guys know the whole story, but I do plan on doing that again. So, you know, this is why this is going to be an easy install, because it's not going to involve any drilling at all. Okay, so let's get started on this install. Like I said, this is going to be very easy, no drilling. Now, if you are going to be installing this for the first time, you will have to drill. It is like a whole process. I was a little bit nervous, but I'm so glad that I'm way past that. That's already done. I did make a video on that where I'm more detailed and I tell you about all the holes that you have to drill and everything. But today, this is going to be just basically put this on, put the hardware, all the screws, everything, and then we're going to be done. The GT350 is going to look awesome again, so let's get to it. Just like that, the install is done. We have the GT350R replica wing on the Shelby. It looks so nice. I'll show you now, but this is one of those installs where I'm like, you know, that was so easy. I really enjoyed that one. This was like so cake, only because the work was already done before, and it was, again, pretty nerve-wracking just because it involved drilling. But now that the holes are there, I mean, you saw I was just putting on the wing, some bolts, and we're done. So let me show you how it looks up close and if the holes are gone or not. Here is how it looks now installed. Listen, I think the car looks a million times better with the GT350R wing. I mean, I just can't. I tried to like it without anything, but that's not me at all. So this is it. There are still some holes. At least the majority are gone, but we are back to the beginning. These 3 holes are from the stock wing. So this is back then when I installed this one. I remember you guys were complaining about these, but they're back and we have additional holes. So we have just one over here, and it's the same for the other side because those holes are for the big race wing. But again, the majority of the holes are gone because now they were used for this wing. So I mean, I like it. I mean, it's a lot better. This car, now I'm like, okay, now we're talking. A lot of you guys have been asking for a cold start, so let's go ahead and try that now. Hopefully the car turns on, hopefully the battery works, because even though it is fully functional, I haven't driven it in a while, mainly because I just couldn't stand it without a wing. But now that it's fixed, now that it has a spoiler, I am going to drive a lot more often. But let's go ahead and get that cold start. Pleasantly surprised that it turned on. I honestly thought it wouldn't, but it sounds amazing. I mean, at first when you turn it on, you're like, once you open up the valves, you're like, all right. Once you rev it, you're like, nice. I really like how those backfires sounded. I mean, I haven't done that in a while. So to me, I was like, wow, this sounds so nice. I know I am inside the shop, so it is a little echoey, but again, I haven't done that, and I haven't heard my GT350 in such a long time that I'm like, you know what? I remember these days when I really enjoyed this car. So now that it has the R-Wing, it's ready for the D-Drives. I will be doing that soon. It won't be the next video, but it'll probably be the video after that. The next one, again, it's going to be about one of my e-commerce companies that you guys are interested in me talking about that. So that'll be the next YouTube video. Then we can go ahead and do this D-Drives. So looking forward for both of them. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.